ask this one question. Every customer you have is standing at a fork in the road. One path, they pay you, and you never hear from them again. And then the other path, they simply become a customer for life. And the one thing that decides which path they take is simply one question. When was the last time that you finished doing business with somebody and they looked at you and said, is there anything else I can help you with? Not a script, not an upsell, just purely genuine. My name's Gabe Salinas. I'm the founder of Window Ninjas, and I've spent the last 30 plus years building businesses from the ground up. Some of them have succeeded, some of them just simply taught me hard lessons, and all of them taught me something about what actually keeps a customer coming back for more. Every week on this channel, I break down one real lesson from running my business, no theory, no fluff, just what's actually working and what I've learned the hard way. So if you're building a business, running one right now, or thinking about starting one, you can walk away with something that you can utilize today. So today's lesson came from a phone call. Let me tell you about it. So I got this phone call yesterday, and that reminded me of how rare that question has become. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's costing people money, relationships, opportunities that they don't even realize that they're missing. Because here's what I believe. We really don't have an opportunity problem right now, not in the United States, okay? What we have is a service problem. Every entrepreneur I talk to tells me the same exact thing. Gabe, I don't have time. No time to grow my business, no time to network, no time to do one more thing. Come on, man. Really? Man, we have never in the history of business had more time than we have right now. Seriously. AI is handing people hours back every single week. Technology is making all of us more productive every single day. And somehow, we're still too busy to ask one more question? Can I help you with anything else? Man, that question right there built an entire business for decades, right? And we're letting ourselves forget how powerful it is. Look at how business gets done today. Drop the food, finish the job, send the invoice, move to the next customer. And I want to be clear, the problem isn't hard work. I respect anybody grinding it out, okay? I completely do. But the problem is that we've stopped creating experiences, genuine experiences. We've stopped building relationships. We've stopped asking ourselves if we delivered anything beyond the transaction. And that right there is one of the biggest opportunities sitting on the table for entrepreneurs today. Now, this call that changed my perspective. Here's the story. I've got pages of projects waiting across all of my properties, different properties that I own. Painting, repairs, maintenance, all of them funded, ready to go. Guess how many service providers have ever called me and asked if there was anything else that they could help me with? Zero. No one. The opportunity's right there, sitting in plain sight, and nobody asked. So let me flip it right back to you. How many opportunities are you missing right now simply because you are afraid to ask? Here's where people get all of this that I'm talking about twisted. They hear this and think I'm teaching like a closing technique. I'm not. No. But what I am doing is I'm teaching you a service, right? At Window Ninjas, we run a simple system. If our crew finishes up early, they ask one question. Is there anything else that we can do today? Before they leave the property, they ask one more. Did I create extra value while I was here? That's the whole system. No fancy script, no complicated training, just being intentional about serving people, okay? Asking isn't pushy. It's being helpful is really what it is. And there's a real difference between the two. And the best operators, the best owners, those guys really understand what I'm talking about. Here's what I want to sit with you this week. How many people in your world right now could utilize your help? your customers, your team, your neighbors, your friends. Most people are sitting around waiting for opportunity to find them. 30 years in, and here's what I have learned, opportunity is always hiding behind a question nobody has bothered to ask. And one of the best questions that you will ever ask another human being is, can I help you with anything else? Because when you create real value for someone, man, you walk away with one of three things: wisdom, money, friendship. On the best day, man, you get all three. Now, I get messages every single week from people who hear stories like this and say, Gabe, I want that. I want to build a business where service actually means something. I just don't know where to start. And honestly, I don't know who to trust. I get it. Starting from scratch is hard. You're guessing at systems, guessing at training, guessing at what actually works. And you're probably doing it alone. That's exactly why we built Window Ninjas. We didn't just build a window cleaning company. Man, we built the systems, the training, and the culture behind everything I'm talking about in this video. And we packaged it up so somebody else can run it without spending years learning the hard way like I did. You're not just buying a logo, you're buying a playbook, the same one our crews use to ask that one extra question that turns a single job into a customer for life. It's the kind of business you want to build, one rooted in real service, not shortcuts. That's what franchising with us is for. So here's your challenge this week. Don't disappear the second the work is done. Don't rush to the next thing on your list. Ask one more question. Ask your customer, ask your boss, ask your spouse, ask your neighbor. Hey, can I help you with anything else? Maybe you make another sale. Maybe you make a friend for life. Or maybe you just make someone's day a little better. I'll take any of those three all day long. If this hit you the way it hit me writing it, hey, hit subscribe. I share stories like this every single week, straight from what's actually happening in my business. And if you want to talk about building your own, the link to Window Ninjas franchising is right below. Keep shining.